Most people have no idea what's actually in their laundry detergent. The brand name on the front, I mean the specific chemistry on the back. Here's a simple test. Take a white shirt you washed this week and hold it under a UV flashlight in a dark room. If it glows blue-white, you're looking at a synthetic compound that bonded permanently into those fibers. It doesn't wash out, and it isn't named anywhere on the label. That compound shows up in most of the biggest detergent brands in America, including some that get marketed specifically as the gentle, sensitive skin option. 3 brands never use it at all. Today we're going through all 11. 8 worth rethinking, 3 that actually hold up, and exactly what to check on your own bottle in under 30 seconds. Every claim here comes from a federal agency, a state regulation, or a peer-reviewed study. And where the evidence is genuinely limited, we'll say so. Number 8. Purex has built its identity on being the practical, no-frills choice, the bottle you grab when you just need clean clothes without paying a premium for it. That positioning isn't dishonest, but it also means the formula gets almost no scrutiny because nobody expects much from a budget bottle either way. Before we get into brand specifics, here's context that applies to nearly everything on this list. A manufacturing byproduct called 1,4-dioxane forms automatically during a process called ethoxylation, which is used to make certain surfactants gentler on skin. The Environmental Protection Agency classifies 1,4-dioxane as a likely human carcinogen, and the International Agency for Research on Cancer lists it as a possible one. No brand adds it on purpose. It's a contaminant, not an ingredient, which means it will never appear on any label. The tel is a suffix. Look for the letters ETH in the middle of an ingredient name. Sodium lauryl sulfate, cetiareth, oleth. That suffix means ethoxylation happened, and 1,4-dioxane is the likely byproduct. Purex's detergents list sodium lauryl sulfate on multiple formulations, which puts that same production pathway in play here too. It also carries synthetic fragrance and optical brighteners, the same fluorescent whitening compounds we'll come back to throughout this list. Number 7, Arm & Hammer. Most people hear that name and picture the yellow box of baking soda sitting in the back of the fridge. Simple, mild, harmless. That reputation has been building for over 150 years, and it's genuinely one of the most effective pieces of brand identity in American retail. The laundry detergent shares the name. It doesn't share the formula. Arm & Hammer's liquid detergent lists sodium lauryl sulfate, meaning the ethoxylation and dioxane pathway applies here directly. It also contains optical brighteners, synthetic compounds that bond to fabric at a molecular level and stay there through every subsequent wash. In 2022, New York became the first and, so far, only state to legally cap how much 1,4-dioxane consumer products can contain, phasing down to 1 part per million by the end of 2023. Every other state still has no limit at all. Arm & Hammer is made by Church & Dwight, a Fortune 500 company that reported billions in annual revenue last year. This isn't a brand without the resources to reformulate. It's a brand whose most trusted asset is a box of baking soda that has nothing to do with what's actually in the detergent aisle. Number 6, Original Gain isn't really selling you a cleaning product. It's selling a scent memory, one specific fragrance that's been in American laundry rooms for decades, deliberately engineered so that the smell itself becomes the proof of cleanliness. Once your nose tells you something's clean, you stop reading the label. That matters more here than almost anywhere else in your house because dish soap and hand soap rinse off completely, while laundry detergent residue stays locked in fabric that sits against your skin for hours afterward. Gain's synthetic fragrance blend is protected under federal law as a single word, fragrance, which legally allows dozens of individual compounds to hide behind that one term with zero individual disclosure required. Independent fragrance testing has previously identified phthalates, which are endocrine disruptors banned from cosmetics in the European Union, present in synthetic fragrance blends with profiles consistent with mass-market detergents in this category. Underneath the scent, Gain also carries the same optical brighteners, fusing to every fiber in the wash. The fragrance was built to answer the question before you could ask it. Number 5, Persil Pro Clean. This is the premium import, the one people upgrade to when Tide starts to feel too ordinary, leaning hard into a perception of European engineering and higher standards. On raw stain removal, the reputation is largely earned. The real question isn't what it removes, it's what it leaves behind. Persil's formulas include quaternary ammonium compounds, commonly called quats, used in some formulations for their antimicrobial and fabric softening properties. Quats have been linked in peer-reviewed research to reproductive toxicity in animal studies, respiratory irritation, and rising antimicrobial resistance. And household dust testing has found measurable increases in quat concentrations since 2020. A separate concern applies to methylisothiazolinone, a preservative used in some formulations across this category. The European Union's own Scientific Safety Committee banned it outright from leave on cosmetics after finding it caused meaningful rates of contact allergy, while still permitting a low capped concentration in rinse-off products, specifically because brief contact limits exposure. Laundry detergent doesn't behave like a rinse-off product. It sits in fabric for hours after the rinse cycle ends, which is exactly the exposure pattern the EU's own safety reasoning was built to avoid. Paying a premium for the European name doesn't change what the ingredient list says once it's actually on your skin. Number 4, All Free Clear. The front of this bottle is doing a lot of work. Fragrance-free, dye-free, formulated for sensitive skin, language clearly aimed at someone who already reads labels and made the responsible choice. The back tells a different story. All Free Clear's formula lists a methylisothiazolinone, the same preservative the European Union restricted specifically because of documented contact allergy and respiratory sensitization concerns. And it also lists sodium lauryl sulfate, putting the same dioxane production pathway on this bottle that we flagged on nearly every other brand so far. A product built entirely around a sensitive skin promise containing an ingredient restricted abroad for skin sensitization isn't a small inconsistency. It's the marketing and the formula working against each other. If you switch to this brand specifically because you wanted to avoid exactly this kind of risk, this is the bottle where that effort quietly didn't pay off. Number 3, 7th generation. This one deserves more care than the rest, because the trust here is genuinely earned history, not just marketing. 7th generation started in Vermont in 1988 with a real mission to build cleaning products that didn't compromise on human or environmental health. And for years, the formulas backed that up. In September of 2016, Unilever acquired the company for an estimated $700 million. The same parent company behind Dove, Axe, and dozens of conventional consumer brands. That acquisition didn't rewrite the formula overnight, but it did change who makes the decisions about it going forward. 7th generation's laundry detergent still lists laureth compounds, meaning the ethoxylation and dioxane question applies here as well, and some of its cleaning formulations, including versions of the laundry line, have listed boric acid, which the European Union classifies as a Category 1B reproductive toxin under its chemical regulation system, restricted from cosmetics on those specific grounds. To be fair to this brand, 7th generation is genuinely better than most of what's ahead of it on this list, and it discloses more about its fragrance sourcing than almost any competitor its size. But there's a real gap between a name built on responsibility to future generations and the specific ingredients still showing up in the current formula, made by the same company that also owns several conventional brands on this exact list. Number 2, Tide Original Tide is the single best-selling laundry detergent in the United States, distributed by Procter & Gamble in over 100 countries. It's not just a brand in this category, it's the reference point every other detergent gets measured against. Tide's formula contains sodium lauryl sulfate, confirming the same ethoxylation and dioxane pathway we've traced through most of this list. And it contains optical brighteners by design, not as an accident of manufacturing. Their entire function is to bond permanently to fabric, absorb ultraviolet light, and re-emit it as a blue-white glow that makes clothes look brighter than they actually are. That's why they don't wash out. Washing out would defeat the purpose. Every shirt, sheet, and piece of clothing washed and Tide carries a layer of these synthetic fluorescent compounds against your skin the next time you wear it, which you can verify yourself with a $10 UV flashlight in a dark room. Tide isn't necessarily the worst formula on this list. It's here at number 2 because more households use this detergent than any other single brand, which means the reach of these specific compounds is wider here than almost anywhere else we've covered. Number 1, Dreft. This one is last for a specific reason. Every other brand on this list is something an adult chooses for themselves. This one is chosen for someone who can't communicate any discomfort at all. Many new parents first encounter Dreft in a hospital discharge bag, in an OB/GYN waiting room, or handed to them directly by a nurse, at exactly the moment they're the most exhausted and the most focused on protecting their newborn. That distribution strategy inside the healthcare system is real, well documented, and not the same thing as a clinical finding that Dreft is the safest option for infant skin. Infant skin genuinely is more vulnerable. The outermost protective skin layer is measurably thinner at birth and keeps developing through the first year of life, and infants carry a much higher skin surface area relative to body weight than adults, meaning chemical residue in fabric reaches an infant's system at a proportionally higher dose. The Environmental Working Group's own product database has flagged Dreft formulations for synthetic fragrance and optical brighteners, giving several of its products some of the lowest scores in the entire baby detergent category. Procter & Gamble did reformulate versions of Dreft after New York's 1,4-dioxane law created a legal requirement to reduce it, which means the correction followed a state regulation, not a pediatrician's independent recommendation. A physician's name or a hospital's shelf space is not a safety certification. It never was. A quick note before the good list. None of the 8 brands we just covered broke any law. Every formula operates within what the FDA and EPA currently permit, and it's worth saying that plainly, rather than implying otherwise. That's not a defense of these formulas. It's a description of how wide the gap is between what regulation currently allows and what the newer research on these specific compounds is starting to show. If this has been useful so far, a quick like helps this information reach more people who are standing in that same aisle. Now, here are 3 brands that looked at the exact same regulatory room to maneuver and chose a different standard anyway. Best option number 3. Molly's Suds. Most shoppers walk right past this one at Target or Whole Foods, which is part of why it's worth pointing out. Molly's Suds earns an A rating, the top tier, on the Environmental Working Group's Guide to Healthy Cleaning. Built from a formula of only 4 core ingredients with no sodium lauryl or laureth sulfate, no 1,4-dioxane, no optical brighteners, and no synthetic fragrance. The ingredient list takes about 15 seconds to read in full, and that's not a limitation. It's the entire point. When a brand has nothing to hide, the label reflects it immediately instead of requiring a chemistry background to decode. Best option number 2. Drops makes concentrated detergent pods, and the format itself solves 2 problems liquid detergent never really addressed. There's no plastic jug, and there's no overdosing, since a measuring cap with no clear fill line tends to make people pour more product than a load actually needs. Drops holds EPA Safer Choice certification, a federal designation meaning every ingredient in the formula has been individually reviewed against EPA human health criteria, not a marketing claim printed on a label with no outside review behind it. The formula is free of 1,4-dioxane, phosphates, chlorine, and optical brighteners, and the packaging is compostable cardboard rather than plastic. If you want a verified clean product that fits into a normal laundry routine without changing anything about how you already do it, this is the most practical swap on this entire list. Best option number 1. Branch Basics Concentrate, which doubles as their laundry solution, holds Made Safe certification, one of the strictest third-party screening standards available for household products, checking every ingredient against a database of thousands of known hazardous chemicals, along with a strong rating from the Environmental Working Group. The full ingredient list runs to about 7 components: purified water, plant-derived surfactants, organic chamomile extract, sodium citrate, sodium bicarbonate, and a plant-based preservative, with no synthetic fragrance, no dyes, and no ethoxylated compounds of any kind. One bottle of concentrate stretches across dozens of loads when diluted properly, which brings the actual cost per wash in line with, or below, several of the brands on the avoid list. If you'd rather build something yourself, the classic version is genuinely simple. 1 cup of washing soda, which is sodium carbonate and chemically distinct from baking soda, half a cup of baking soda, and a 1/4 cup of unscented liquid Castile soap, combined in a jar at about 2 tablespoons per load. No dioxane pathway, no optical brighteners, no synthetic fragrance system. For a few few cents a load. The wrap-up here's the pattern across this entire list. Every brand we flagged operates completely within current law. The three that held up simply decided that legal was not the same thing as good enough, and made that call before any regulation required it of them. Two things to do the next time you're in your own laundry cabinet. First, the UV test. Hold anything white or light-colored that you've recently washed under a UV flashlight in a dark room. If it glows blue-white, optical brighteners are already embedded in those fibers, and there's no way to reverse that, only to stop adding more going forward. Second, scan the ingredient list for the letters ETH in the middle of any word. Laureth, cetereth, oleth. That suffix is the fingerprint of ethoxylation, and it's the closest thing to a warning label the dioxane byproduct will ever get. If this changed what you're reaching for next time you're in that aisle, share it with someone who's still buying the same bottle they've always bought. That's the most useful thing you can do with what you just learned.